Shalom, Rainicorns. It's Ellie here. Okay, so what's up? I know it's been a minute. It's been quite a minute. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so okay, it's awesome to be back doing the stuffs. Everybody who follows me on Instagram, what's up? Peace to y'all. I have already said some words to you guys. Everybody over here on YouTube, hello. We are in the second quarter of 2022, according to the Gregorian calendar year. Sylvester said, "Peace, Goddess, peace, God, Shalom." And so, we are in a period right now. We're in a full transition mode. Everybody got their Happy New Year's and all that stuff. Grand Rising, yes. Everybody got all their Happy New Year's and all that good stuff out of their system. Okay? Now it's time to get back to business for real. If you've been keeping up with your New Year's resolutions and all that good stuff, awesome. That's great for you. If you have not, the New Year and the astrology calendar started in Aries season. We're in Aries season right now. We're going to be shifting into Pisces season soon, so get straight, get your stuff straight, okay? So, yeah. But today we're gonna be talking about like what's going on. 2023. Did I say 2022? My timelines are all just my bad. If I said 2022, my bad. 2023, that is the second quarter that we are currently in right now. And we are in the Aries season of 2023. So I appreciate that. Loyal to the N99. Appreciate that. So that's just said this is going to be great live, great downloads. I'm ready for the downloads. Yeah. So, because it's been a lot of things that happened. Like, y'all are aware of, we had made a video. We had all talked about the situation that happened with FTX and SBF and like BlockFi and those different companies and stuff, and like Kevin O'Leary being involved and everything like that. And then those aren't even the only ones. You also have Voyager, that was a part of that, and Mark Cuban. So it's just like all these big people who are in the space of knowing what to do with money are like, it's like being headlining in the news and the media and everything, as far as not sustaining what they guaranteed in a lot of cases, because it wasn't so much. Okay, so like y'all already know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is volatile. It got all the way up to like 60K. Now it's at a little bit less than 30K right now. That's fine. That's what happens with like money and currency and stuff. It's volatile. It goes up and down in value. Those situations were not that. It was just straight up scamming. Like, scamming. So I can't say that too much for Voyager, but like, because I haven't studied the court case for that. I studied the FTX court case, and that was scamming. But with the recent situation, SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, and like Signature Bank, Swiss Credit Suisse, like, I don't know what they got going on, but we know exactly what they got going on and everything like that. And again, mind you, I am not an RIA. I am not a registered investment advisor. I just flow with the currency of abundance and wealth and finance and stuff like that. And I do a lot of research on that. So, definitely look into your birth chart, see what your alignments are, because I had no idea that my actual life purpose was aligned with exactly what it is I like to do, which is talk about finance, business, and stuff. It's literally in my chart to be part of this and revealing certain things to people who are on a higher vibration. We're not here to make money and then go spend it and like flex on niggas. We here to make money, put it back into the kingdom, and actually help everybody build and be ready for the new world that is to come and that is actually here already. So let's just say you play the guitar, got a little bit. Loyal to the N99 says, so money doesn't matter. In retrospect, no, it doesn't. However, we have to realize and fully comprehend that we still live in the matrix. We still live in the matrix. This is still a wall. This is still a guitar. This is still a floor. This is still a phone. So if anybody needs something, money has to be spent in order for that thing to either be replaced or consumed. So when we're talking about, oh, we're going astral traveling and we're going to do this and that, no, like the dollar bill does not matter. There's different types of currencies when you enter different dimensions. So in this particular dimension, the third one on this particular earth realm where we're in this country, because there's other countries where you don't need money in other countries. They have for real bartering systems where it actually works for them, where they're able to actually, trade items and services with each other instead of having a legal tender. So with us being in a country that has legal tender, I know we have other viewers, but in different countries and stuff, but most of the rainicorns are in the United States. So I'm talking specifically to the United States rainicorns and everything like that, instead of the ones who are in other countries. Salute to y'all in the other countries and stuff like that. Definitely give us some tips and stuff. Regardless though, like the full on answer is no, money doesn't matter. Currency is what matters. Wealth and abundance is what matters. Okay. Sylvester said that's what's up. Loyal to the end. 99 said I like that sound. Are you talking about on Instagram? Want to see? Okay, let me stop. King Sage said, hold on, where the country at? What you mean? Which country you talking about? Sylvester said, thank you for the downloads, Goddess, appreciated it. For sure. Loyal to the end said, who is Royals? You, me. Yeah. If you're talking about rainicorns, royalty, I came on this channel originally calling everyone royalty because that's what we are. And then the way that rainicorn is spelled is like rain, like, and then in the TV show Adventure Time, well, the first it was a manga, like cartoon type, comic book type, written art. Lady Rainicorn is the princess, and her parents are like royalty in that space. And then once I started learning more about like spirituality and stuff, I was like, oh, everything makes sense. We're interdimensional beings. She's a rainbow serpent. Oshun Mare is an Orisha. He's also a rainbow serpent or rainbow dragon. So it's like a real thing. It just kind of manifested itself into being a real thing. It's wild. So everyone is royalty. I'm being straight up with you. No. Nope. People on this channel, yes. And people who are supportive of it. However, not every, okay, like, I'm not getting on you or anything, but I'm just saying, like, for everybody who's, like, watching this and catching the replay and stuff, it's like, really think about it. If everyone was royalty, then how would anything make sense? Like, there's different systems and families who are at the top for particular reasons and stuff like that. And it's what it is right now is an impure and perverted form of what it was originally. It was never supposed to be, ha ha ha, I'm better than you and I'm stepping on all you niggas. It was never supposed to be that. It was supposed to be, okay, well, my bloodline is from this particular strain of beings in this particular dimension, in this realm, in this galaxy, and we specialize in this particular field, so we're gonna roll over this field while we're here on Gaia. Okay, cool, that's cool. We from this realm, so we gonna be the master teachers and the ones who are the influencers and stuff over this area. Then the other ones be like, oh yeah, okay, cool, y'all two got that. We master this over here, so we gonna be masters of this, and we gonna teach the other individuals on this earth realm about that. Okay, cool. Now all the three of them, they got a comprehension and an understanding of what's gonna be happening on the earth realm, and they are the quote unquote 3 royal families for that particular time. We're just using a number. Example. It was never supposed to be we're going to intentionally be on top of people so that we can hurt them. It was never supposed to be about hurting people. It was always supposed to be about bringing what you have to the table. People, oh, let's do an example of relationships, right? A guy can walk up to a female and be like, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, she could literally be part of an important family bloodline, and that's what she brings to the table. She could literally be part of a politician's family. We're just using Matrix examples. She could be part of a politician's family. Her parents could be the owners, founders, and CEOs of a very, very important business that makes millions, if not hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. She could come from a line of people who teach about this sacred art that nobody talks about, is not available in books, is not available on social media, is not available on websites. You can only get the information from being in alignment with those people. That's what she could bring to the table. So this entire concept is exactly the same. As far as being royal, I don't like to use the word peasants, but it just is what it is. Where it's somebody, they have access to information, because we all know people who are lazy. We all know people who are lazy. When you have people who have access to information, and instead of choosing to learn how they can add more value to themselves and be more of a value to the marketplace, to the collective, they become a leech at that point. They become, I don't want to call them invaluable, but think about it. They're not providing any value. They're sucking from other people. As we know, energy vampires, you go around them, you're drained afterward. You don't want to converse with them anymore. You don't want to hang with them no more. It's just like, I don't get anything from this person. They don't spark up really good conversations. I'm always leading the conversation. They're always asking me for money. They're always like, this, that. Nothing happens with them. That's what will be considered to be a peasant. So then those people, they end up having to be in certain positions that ends up putting the royals in the places that they are, because the royals, it's not, some of them, yes, they're just born into it. They're just born into it, and it's just like, okay, well, I'm born into money, or I'm born into this wisdom, I'm born into this sacred art, and it is what it is. I was born into it. However, they still have to work hard. They still got to study their asses off. Like, we're talking about rich people, they still got to learn how to invest money. They got to make sure that they're doing things wisely and properly in business. They got to make sure they're networking with the right people. It's still work involved. It's still work involved. It's not just, oh, they have an easy life. It might be easier than the next man who has to worry about money and finances, where this other person doesn't have to worry about money and finances. However, they still have work to do. I'm going to read some of y'all's comments before I keep going. King Sage said, you said there are countries where you don't got to pay. Oh yeah, like countries that are more tropical, they still like go by barter systems, or even as like close as countries in Central America. Different countries in Central America include, like, is Panama Central America? The Dominican Republic is kind of close. Cuba is kind of close. Haiti, Belize, freaking Costa Rica. Certain parts of Mexico, even though that's still part of North America, it's still like around there. You got different countries like that. Then you got the whole South America. Then you got other countries that are in Africa and stuff like that. We're not going to see it too much in upper Northern America or Western society too much, or in Europe or in China. We're not. Well, they actually do got it in China. Now that I think about it, they got it in some Asian countries too. But that's the thing. We just don't have it here, unless I can't say that on the internet. Anyway. Okay. He said, damn, I know. He says that simple royalty, loyalty. Yay. King Sage said cosmic love. He says she know for real. Yeah. What's up, Roaster Rage? Peace, God. Loyal to the end said, you right, love. What if they taking a break? Who's taking a break? I don't know what I said when you made that comment. King Sage said, right, that's why I need help from the women bringing forth the bloodline. Bloodline will reign supreme on the planet again. Exactly. Loyal to the end said, what you think about Tran G? He said, wow. All facts, what you said, King Sage. And as far as Trend Genius, I think he cool. I used to watch his channel. I'm like in a space where like I don't really like. I don't need nobody saying nothing about what I got talking about. I'm just answering a question, so don't nobody get their feelings hurt. Okay? I just get to a place where I kind of don't have to watch people's videos anymore sometimes. So I just kind of like, I'll still support them. I might like a video, I might like a post, I might do whatever, but I don't gotta watch their videos anymore. So I don't really know what he has going on as of right now too much. I know he's like releasing music or whatever and like met up with people and stuff like that. I think he's cool. I don't, I don't see no issue with him. I just don't really watch his videos like that anymore. Cause like even with like Ralph Smart and stuff, right? Like super dope. I hadn't watched his videos for probably like a year or so, and then he had started making some bomb content recently, and I started watching his videos again. So it's like one of them things where it's like I'll just go a while without watching somebody or completely unsubscribe or whatever. I'm still subscribed to Trend if I'm not mistaken, but I think he cool. Okay. Sylvester said, "You right, Goddess. Not everyone is royal." Yeah. What are you drinking, Goddess? That drink looks good. Loyal said, "Is he watching you now?" I don't know. He commented on one of my videos one time, so I don't know. But that's a lemonade. I just got like really, really dark sugar in it, dark brown sugar. But okay, so back to the shift. Okay, so if you're on my Facebook, or you can check the community tab on YouTube, I had just posted a prophetic word. Y'all know the ones that I have been talking about, my recent prophetic words over the past few months. They've been really, really short. A good 2, 3, 4, at the most 5 sentences long, right? We're in a space where everything is different now. Everything is different. Even though everything pretty much looks the same, everything is different. We are in the 7th year, right? Next year will be the 8th year. 8 is the year of abundance. It's the 2nd quarter now. So we have 3 quarters left to make as much of an impact as possible before 2024 gets here. I need y'all to hear me. We have 3 quarters left to make as much of an impact as possible before the next year gets here, before this abundance hits. Because the thing is, right? Abundance gonna hit everybody. It's gonna hit everybody in so many different ways people won't even be able to breathe right. I mean that literally. People people are going to do that. It's gonna freak people out how much money there's going to be. And so we have to be in position, we have to be ready for that influx, for that overflow, what they call overflow abundance. We have to be ready for that. We have to make an impact for us to receive even more. Because even though money gonna hit everybody, wealth is gonna hit everybody, abundance gonna hit everybody, it's gonna be chosen people. Again, back to the royals conversation. Look, watch this, right? So in the Bible, there is this story about the talents, right? The master had 3 servants. He gave talents or money. You know what? I'm gonna show y'all what a talent looks like. Okay, so a talent, you can say a talent looks like this, right? This is a silver coin. This is a 5-ounce silver coin. So you can say that he gave 5 of these to one of his servants. He gave 2 to another servant. He gave 1 to his last servant. The one with 5 of them, he was like, cool, I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go do that. Yeah. Master was like, okay, that's lit. Here's some more. Here's 5 more. The servant with 2 talents, he was like, okay, it's not too much, but it's enough. I could do something with it. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Master like, all right, dope, here you go, here's 2 more talents. Then the last dude, he was like, I only got 1, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finna just like put it over here, and I'm gonna just wait till he get back. Master like, what's this about? He talking about some, oh, well, I hid it in the ground. Here you go. And Master was like, he taking it back like, okay, I'm finna give it to the nigga that actually did something. Here you go, the one with the 10 talents. Here, you can have this. Because that didn't even make no sense. So when that wealth wealth redistribution happens in the year of abundance, the year number 8, 2024, everybody who been doing something, everybody gonna be looking, and it's like, who actually deserves this money? You know, they've been busy. They've been busy. Let's give them some money. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Them, I ain't seen them do shit. Don't give them nothing. They're gonna get some, scraps later, but they ain't gonna be first choice. They're not gonna be optimal choice. They're not gonna be logical, sensical choice, right? So you have to think about it in that way. What are you doing right now to ensure you will be in first place to receive that? And again, going back to like birth charts, we're gonna talk about the royal bloodline stuff too, because that's a whole thing right there. When you check your chart, right, it's deeper than just your birth chart. Everything is so deep. Everything is so deep. But like, you want to study Chinese astrology too. It'll help you with the simple year that you were born, right? So, in the age group I'm in, the year 1995 is the year of the pig. 1996 is the year of the rats. 1997 is the year of the ox. 1998 is the year of the tiger. 1999 is the year of the, I think it's the rabbit. And then 2000 is the year of the cat, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta make sure it's the cat, but I don't even be going deep into 2000s. But 1999 is the year of the rabbit. And so you got to see what your animal of your year is and see exactly what's going on with that. You have your lucky numbers that are associated with your year, and then even stuff like I think it's, what is that, my Pluto? It's either your Pluto or your Saturn. It talks about the year you were born. I don't know too much about the tropical chart too much. I know more about Chinese astrology than I do my regular birth chart. I know. But you have lucky numbers and colors associated with your Chinese year that you were born. And you all this gets tied into your regular birth chart too. And so just like a regular sun sign with your zodiac, you have your different attributes and stuff like that, right? So I'm a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, you know what I'm saying? My apologies for the loud noise. They in there wilding. That made the cup fall. That's hilarious. So, you got, let me see, the same type of things where you got your attributes and your potential downfalls, what you will make an impact in, your optimal career options, your optimal family life, your optimal spirituality, not necessarily practices, but how serious you are in your spirituality. Some people just take spirituality more seriously than others, and that's okay. It's not to say that you shouldn't take it seriously, but like, say you got let's just use it, religion for example, right? You got a Christian and you got a Muslim. Like a Christian, they're devoted and they go to church twice a week. You can't say nothing. They go to church twice a week. You got a Muslim, they pray 5 times a day and they go to temple or mosque once a week. So where that Christian may appear at their building more often, the Muslim person is practicing their spirituality more often. So, it's just one of them things, right? Okay, let's see. You said, okay, is he watching you now? Lurk accounts. Man, I don't know if people are, how am I supposed to know somebody lurking on me? Sylvester said, okay, lemonade. The lemonade looks good. Yay. Andre 3000 said, peace, reflection, peace. BD Howard said, I'm ready. Yeah, I like to hear that. Loyal to the end said, some people get sold out for money. Sylvester said, you're in tune with your inner child goddess. I see that. Appreciate that. Loyal to the end said, oh, you have deep knowledge. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to be up here on the internet just spitting out my you know what, that stuff. I'm only going to speak on what I know and what I am called to speak on. Because even when I am ignorant, when I'm ignorant, I let it be known that I'm ignorant in a space, so that when I share things, I say, this is my opinion, this is how I feel, this is the download that I'm getting. I don't have any proof behind it. I'll make that clear. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I know something when I don't. So, but what was that last thing that was said? Hold on. Okay, so with the whole, some people get sold out for money. So we could take it back to that Bible scripture. It's easier for a man to go through that. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle and versus a man reaching heaven. So people have taken that, twisted it all up. The scripture where it says the love of money is the root of all evil, people have taken that and switched it all up, saying money is the root of all evil. That's where we have to find a balance, because at the end of the day, like I said, we are still in the matrix. It's not like we can just be all spiritual and not care about anything that has anything to do with money and all this other stuff. That's not realistic. And especially in this day and age, we just have, yeah. Let me make sure. Can y'all still hear me? I'm just making sure y'all can still hear me. I just got a call. But we just had 2020 happen, right? So it's not like we can just, like, because they got this whole campaign going on. Oh, we got 13 viewers, 13 likes. Yeah. So they got this whole campaign talking about, let's get back to normal. Let's get back to normal. It's never going to go back to normal, simply because our worlds were altered to such an extent that it no longer makes any sense. So much truth was revealed during 2020. So many paradigms shifted during 2020. So many illusions fell during 2020. So many people awakened during 2020. And the after effects just keep rumbling and rumbling and rumbling as the decade goes on. And so with all that being said, it's just like, okay, it's never going to go back to normal. So it's not even a chance of us being like, well, if I do this and like I did in the old way, then this might work. It's like, no, we have to be completely innovative. And so even with things as deep as, currency right now, y'all know the US dollar is currently the world reserve currency. Other countries are currently literally fighting to change that. Now, is another country going to try to make their fiat currency bigger or more important, or the world reserve currency instead of the US dollar? They've already tried, and that's not going to work. What these other countries are doing right now, and I have this on the community post, so make sure y'all are paying attention to the community posts. Those are very, very important, okay? When these other countries, they're sick of the United States. The same way we're sick of the system, they're sick of the United States government bullshit too. If not more. The difference between them and us is the fact that they got armies that they trying to send out. They got drones they trying to send out. They got spies they sending. We here, so it's different. We can do stuff, but I mean, a lot of y'all who've been following my journey for the past couple of years see what happens when you try to get our people to do stuff. You gotta darn near spoon feed niggas in order to get them to do stuff, and then they still don't be one to listen. Especially with me being the age I am, people feel like they don't have to listen to me even when I'm right, or because I'm a female. I don't know. Huh? What's up?
My roller coaster. I want you to look at it.
Bring it. You have to bring it over here because I'm live right now.
So my roller coaster is going to look like this. So it's going to look like this, and at the end it's gonna look fun. So now this area looks super cool. And then I'm gonna have to attract this to get those, because those don't attract it to get it.
Okay.
Now there it is.
Cool. Those are the energy boxes. I forgot what they're called. Oh, okay. Oh. How do you go backward?
Oh.
What?
I pushed them.
That's so cool.
So now I'm finally riding it. This is what it looks like.
That is so cool.
It's so long.
It is. Wow. What? Okay, really cool. Alright. I need you to go back over there now. That was really cool though. I appreciate you showing me. So the difference between us and them is our people have been dealing with these curses and feeling like we're in bondage and all that. So even when there's a solution right in front of our face, it's like, oh, it's too good to be true. I'm a sabotage. No! People have gone to jail. People have died. All type of stuff because they don't want to listen to sensible, sound wisdom and instruction and direction from someone who has the answers. They don't want to hear that though. They'd rather sit in a cell or sit in their grave and watch me from the astral realm and be like, I can't believe she was right. Of course I was right. I'm not always right, but when I'm right, I'm right. Anyway, so these other countries, they don't have that. The only reason we're here is because we've been dealing with so much bullshit. Our people have put ourselves under so much bullshit, it's ridiculous. Even now, because you can't even blame slavery anymore. You can't, because our people have knowledge of slavery. You got people who claim to be high vibrational Christians and they're prophetic and spiritual and all of that. You got people who claim to be high vibrational Muslims. They take their spiritual practice and their religion serious and all of that. You got Hebrew Israelites who swear they're the children of God and they're the chosen people, or they're the 144,000. But these are the same people who do word curses. They gossip, they indulge in low vibrational activity that's actually detrimental to the mission instead of progressive. These other countries don't have to deal with that shit. They got communism. I'm not an advocate for communism, but what I'm saying is they don't have a choice. When their leader says go, they go. They got dictatorship. When their leader says go, they go. They don't gotta, oh well, why should we do this? I'm open to questions. I'm open to conversation. But damn, why are we having a conversation? Real life situations, multiple situations. Why are we sitting here having a conversation, coming to an agreement, having an actual solution to the issue, and people go behind my back and do things against what was said? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Our people deal with dumb shit like that. These are the same people who swear they hated the fact that slavery was a thing and, oh, our people are going to be back on top. And shut up. You ain't ready. You're not ready. Just shut the fuck up. These other countries don't have to deal with that. So you integrate the fact that they don't have that particular limitation. MJ. They don't have that limitation, right? Then they got resources. They got finances. Now, on top of that, like I said, we are in an entirely different age. 2020 wasn't just, oh, we're in a new decade. Bro, we have digital currency. These niggas out here using blockchain technology to destroy the United States. I don't think people are listening. These other countries are utilizing blockchain distributed ledger technology against the United States. They're banding together, working together to take out the US dollar. Yeah, niggas want to argue on Instagram. I think the dumbest shit I seen once I came back to Instagram in the past couple of weeks is niggas arguing about telekinesis. That was probably the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. Our people still out here being incarcerated and dying in the streets, and y'all want to argue about metaphysical powers. This is why the matriarchy is a thing, because ain't no female putting y'all niggas in y'all's places sometimes. You could be as magical as you want to be, but when you have to intentionally go up and go back and forth about an issue that's not even an issue, your mama did something wrong and you need somebody to talk to you. Because there ain't no way we're still stuck as a people. Fuck what type of powers you got going on. Where your money at? Where your land at? Where your resources at? Use all that metaphysical talk and power and stuff, and you go meditate for real and actually change some stuff energetically. You want to make post after post after post, go live and do this, and you over here making the situation worse than what it is. You need your ass whooped. But don't nobody want to hear me say that, though. Don't nobody want to hear that, though. Because it's, oh, well, he was wrong for this, da da da. Or, well, you're wrong for that because da da da. Don't nobody give a fuck. I got real life videos of me airbending and earthbending. People might think it's fake. I don't care. I was just displaying it for people to see. To let someone else know that this is possible. Now, if I can use my power for this, imagine what we can do when we break this matrix. I'm not trying to hear none of that. We got serious work to do. And we only have 9 months left. I had already prophesied, I think before I made my spiritual channel, that if Trump had became president in 2020, we would have had, I think his full presidency, we would have had a full 4 years just about to get our shit together. I prophesied as well, if Biden was to get in office, we'd only have like a year and a half, and what I said happened. That nigga got in office, everything crashed. Everything. So if you don't have your mindset together as far as continuing to operate in this matrix, everything else you're talking about is bullshit. The entire point of us doing certain things is for us, of course, to get out the matrix. But what's the point of being a poor ass nigga in the hood in the matrix? You can't make a difference that way. You can't. It's not possible to keep scraping up pennies and thinking that giving out pennies is going to make a difference. My nigga, we need to have mountains of these. We need to have mountains of these. We need to have storage houses worth of these. This ain't no, oh, let me be more spiritual than the next person and get clout for it. That defeats the whole purpose of being spiritual. Okay. I'm gonna pull like 3 cards and then continue with the royal conversation piece. Hold on. Because that actually has a lot to do with everything. The royal blood, that has a lot to do with everything that's happening. Because there's a lot of us who are being awakened to the fact that not only do we have royal blood, but we have access to royal blood, whether through our direct lineage or like having certain networks of people who are in that space. Or even just learning from that person. You can follow that person's platform, and because you follow them, they're able to share information that you would have never otherwise gotten. So it's about being able to point those people out and bringing those people together to build. Because I'm telling you straight up, this whole trying to scrape penny, I'm telling you, trying to scrape pennies together as a collective ain't gonna work. What'd I say? Trying to scrape pennies together as a collective ain't gonna work. We need that 10 of Pentacles, royal ancestor energy, bro. Ambwiri. This is what this particular god is called. Ambwiri. The ancestral protector gods or spirits. So, temperance, wisdom, spirituality. Combining that with the finance, because like bro has said earlier about, you know, some people sell out for money, get sold out for money. We ain't finna do that shit. We don't have time. We don't have time for sellouts. We don't have time for dumbass niggas who can't handle their finances. We don't have time for that. We need wisdom and temperance. Okay. And then the 4 chalices, the orphan and the lion. So, with the royalty bloodlines and everything like that. Then we got the lover's card at the bottom. With the royalty bloodlines and everything like that, right? Some people actually are orphans. Like one of my reflections that like we be talking and everything like that, he actually is an orphan and he be going through situations that are very unfair simply because he doesn't have an actual family to help him out with situations. So he is like basically, you know, like if we're going to use blessed or gifted or anything like that to have found me, because I can share with him information that no one else is ever going to share with him. You know, I don't really care about clout and big numbers and stuff like that. I just want the information to get to the right people. And he's one of the people that actually listens to my messages. So, where I can inspire him to be able to make a difference in his life, he's able to use that information not just to make a difference in his life, but to prosper within that. So, and then again with the lovers situation, it's optimal friendships. I think that's one of the aspects of it. So it's not just romantic, it's also, you know, the friendship of the orphan and the lion. Are we lions out here? Are we lions or are we sheep?
Lions or what? Lions?
Are we lions or are we sheep? Do we follow or do we lead the pack?
Seed. Do lions eat seed?
Yes.
Maybe because seed are smaller than cheetahs and lions.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're smaller than them and they kill them. Because then if that happens, now you have food to cook.
They don't cook their food, but yeah, you're right though. You're right. They do have food.
Yeah,
And so
because
with
when seed gets killed, they turn into food after they die.
mm-hmm. So with all that being said, right?
And wool.
Yes, and the wool. With all that being said, with me being born in the year that I was born, I'm the head of Gen Z. I am the actual matriarchy of Generation Z. Those of us goddesses, us ladies, us queens, us empresses in my age group, in our mid-20s, we are the matriarchy. So I'm gonna need for y'all to know that. Don't let these niggas fool you talking about like trying to play on your top, trying to manipulate your mind and try to make you feel less than. And fuck them, fuck what they talking about, fuck you niggas trying to be on that bullshit. We are the matriarchy. The ladies born in the late 90s, we are the matriarchy, especially those of us who already have children. Not to say if you don't have kids, you know, you're not part of the matriarchy. Eventually you will be. However, those of us who already have that mama energy, it is what it is. Like on my Instagram, my new profile picture, and then I had posted some pictures on the community tab here on YouTube. I posted pictures of Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog. Everybody want to be Tiana. Everybody want to be, what's her name? Her friend. Dang, what's her friend name? Lottie? Everybody want to be Lottie. I think those are the only 2 girls in the movie that really were like characters. But everybody want to be Lottie. Everybody want to be Tiana. I'm Mama Odie already. I already did the whole Tiana thing. I ain't trying to be a princess no more. I'm not even trying to get my business off the ground anymore. I'm over here on some Mama Odie type time. I'm over here, got shape-shifting animals, making my food, doing kitchen magic. Over here living on a boat, living in a tree. That's the type of time I'm on. Tree. I had posted on my Instagram and on the community tab, Hathor, tree goddess of Memphis, lady of the sycamore. This is deep. This 3D matrix does not matter to me. I just know that it has to be mastered in a particular way in order for our people to get somewhere. I know I'm good. I've always been good, for real. It's been so much opposition that it's insane that we haven't fully accomplished anything as a divine collective yet. So once we get to that point, which is the reason I'm making this stream, then it'll be a different level that we're all at. This time next year, I'm not making a let's all gather together video. I'm not doing that. It's this is what we got going on in this station. This is what we got going on at this point. This is what we got going on at this base. Show up. That's what it's going to be in 2024. There ain't no building in 2024. It's built. The foundation there. Now you go get your ass on or not. That's what the energy is for that. I haven't read y'all's comments in a minute. Hold on. It's a lot of comments. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nope, not there yet. Okay, there we go. Loyal to the end says smart, clean, greatly appreciate it. Lord Joker said, peace goddess, I just searched and found 2000 and it's the dragon. I'm gonna look deeper into that. Yeah, so early 2000 is the cat, and then after Chinese New Year in either late January or early February, then it's the dragon in 2000. Yes. Okay, cool. Miss Eder No One. No offense, but even the energy you entered the chat on, I intentionally skipped your first comment because you ain't got no, you're not focused. You can't be caught up in movements for particular individuals and not about this spiritual shit for real. Because for you to even say the word money is evil in itself, the English language, period, is a curse. So don't try to demonize the word money just because this hurts your feelings. I've been broke before. I know other niggas have been broke before. I know successful people. I know millionaires. I know 100,000aires. I know six-figure earners. Everybody uses money. Everyone. Okay? So just get over it. Or literally unsubscribe from my channel because I don't have time for energy like that. Okay? Lord Joker said back to normal was never normal, period. At least not what people consider as normal. Facts. Mr. Dirt No One said the spelling of the word money is evil in itself. Oh, the spelling. I mean, like I said, English is a curse. Lord Joker said that's how it be for real. P. D-Lo said most are just not in a position to do anything. Best thing to do is things that will change that in the future. That's exactly my point. That's exactly what I'm saying. This passing pennies around and thinking that pennies are going to make a difference. No, you got to educate your mind to be able to be at a level to grasp large amounts of these versus trying to just pinch pennies and spend them with each other, kinda. Because even when it comes to that, like, I can support a small business. I've done it before. I continue to support small businesses. I have an entire platform where I'm intentionally putting other people's small businesses on game. Other niggas not doing stuff like that. They kind of do it sometimes a little bit, and they're not, with them being supposed to be divine masculines, it's just not at a level where it should be. And I stand on that. They need to do better. Loyal to the end said, ready to talk 101. Okay, hit me up on Instagram. Lord Joker said, scared of the truth, would rather stay in their comfort zone. Exactly. Is that okay? Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram. Miss Idor No One said telepathic arguments, and that shit is just a waste of time. Imagine having a telepathic argument when we got entities out here trying to destroy us and people trying to argue in the astral realm. I've done it because people been coming at me, black people, specifically black. I can't say Hispanic, I can't say Native American, specifically black people, dark skin and light skin. Niggas just been coming at me for a good 2 years. Now that I think about it, a good 2 years. for whatever reason, I'm over here consistently doing work for the people. And it's just, oh, let's get her. I'm mad at her. Pick up the phone and call me, nigga. Don't be over here trying to send word curses at me and send all type of telepathic weird energy towards me when you can't even pick up the phone like a grown person and have a discussion to figure out exactly what went wrong. Because most of the time it was a misunderstanding anyway. Because if you understood and overstood what was going on, you would not misunderstand what was happening. So call the phone or text me and see what's going on instead of sending bad energy. Waste of time. Sylvester said, there's no self-accountability amongst our people. Well, I'm here. Big Capricorn, big Saturn energy. I'm karma. I'm in this bitch. Lord Joker said, and together. What was that? I miss it. I miss it. Loyal said, gotta be one. Okay. Sylvester said, just arguing over the stupidest stuff and dumbest things. Facts. Okay. Miss Editor, no one said, this world constructed throughout the forest shall be disintegrated. The monetized world constructed throughout this forest should be disintegrated. No more time for any of that period. Facts. Hey. Loyal to the end. Chill with the way you talking to me, fam. Don't call me baby. Don't call me boo. Don't call me none of that. Sylvester said the downloads in this live are very deep and unique. I appreciate it. Because, like, we're in a space right now where it's really none of that bullshit. It's like, when I first started this channel, I was a lot, not necessarily nicer, but my approach was very different. And not as much Jupiter energy, because like I said, I'm a Sag Capricorn cut, so I'm a Saggicorn. So I got Saturn with Capricorn, and I got Jupiter with Sagittarius. It was very much Capricorn feminine, where it was like, hi you guys, so, you know, we're going to learn about these things and have a discussion about this. Let me know what you think in the comments. My Jupiter's here now. It's fuck everything, fuck everybody who is on a negative, low vibration, who cannot comprehend what we need to do right now. We don't have time. It's not my opinion. Those are not my feelings. Look at what's happening. Literally, the financial system has been crashing. Literally, it's in the news. There's not, people's money is gone. You got a business on what company is that? Is that Shopify? You got an online store on Shopify, their money gone, so that affects other people's small businesses. People ain't thinking about that. They always want to be caught up in what the next nigga doing. I mean, I intentionally say nigga because they're not worried about these reptilians. They're not worried about what these Pleiadians who've gone haywire. They're not worried about these Anunnaki that been on bullshit because it's not, they not, you think the Anunnaki's just all good and for us? No, they got agents and bad negative beings just like the rest of them do. So you got these Anunnaki that's been on bullshit. You got all these other entities and they're working through the higher ups and stuff like that. You got all this going on. And niggas on social media worried about what the next nigga is doing. And that has nothing to do with the actual mission. It's bullshit. Sylvester said Donald Trump was going to release Larry Hoover, but the government didn't want him to do that. And Donald Trump is going to run for president next year. So we have to wait and see. So the thing is, I had said this a while ago in one of my other videos. Since he didn't win this time, next time he gets in office, it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell on earth. It's not going to be, if he had won this last, well, you know, we know how that went. But if he had been in office how he was supposed to this time, it would have been great. When they get in office next time, it's going to be almost like a villain, a vengeance story. Because he got indicted now. They still trying to put this nigga in jail. Still. He been out of office 3 years. They still trying to put him in jail. He has a vengeance and he has every reason to do any negative thing that he wants to do once he gets in office. I'm telling you right now. I'm not saying, you know, I'm going to say it like this. I'm not saying I don't want him in office. I'm just saying that at this point, expect anything. Think about it. This man has been villainized ever since he started running in 2014-15. He has been villainized ever since. How long has that been? Almost 10 years? Then, you know, the last election went how it went. Then they over here trying to put criminal charges on him for January 6th. Now, listen, I'm going to tell y'all exactly what happened on January 6th. On January 6th, I was watching this live stream from this one pastor. His name is Marcus Rogers, right? He went to the Capitol. He went to go protest what happened with the election and everything like that. He was vlogging. People were going live. You know, they had all this stuff going on. Don't take it, okay. They had all this stuff going on. It's literally, like I said, he's a pastor, right? So, you know, he's a pastor from Chicago. So you got groups of Christians up there and different groups, but I'm specifically talking about Christians right now. You got different Christians out there. They got prayer circles. They got tents where they're praying and reading the Bible together. Violence where? Violence where? So, for the past 3 years, they have villainized all of those people. They have villainized Donald Trump. They deplatformed him illegally because the whole freedom of speech thing. I'm just saying, that man has a reason to be angry. So, I'm just being realistic about it. If I was in that situation, I keep playing. I'm going to tell you, listen. If I was in that situation, I'm just saying my heart is a little different. But he's a man. He's a man. I'm a lady. So y'all know we operate a little different. If I was a dude, I'd have a vengeance. And I'd feel away. But let's get some Hebrew and let's get some more energy right here. Well, some Katav Ashuri. I learned about Katav Ivri a few days ago. I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So, in the Heritage Origin Tarots, oh, no, that's too many. In the Heritage Origin Tarot readings that we have been doing for the past few months, I share Katav Ashuri. So now I gotta learn about Katav Ivri. Okay. And what I say. So at the bottom we got the 8 of Pentacles, and that is the god Gu. That's the god of tools. Manual dexterity, craftsmanship, skill, dedication, commitment. Hard work. That's what they said. And what we was just talking about, we always just talking about all these niggas being stupid at the cost of our people losing time and energy and resources. Judgment. Hold on, before I get into that. So the Hebrew for that is het. Het. And it makes the sound k. Okay. And judgment, the earth, the origins, and that's the god Kakagui, god of funeral rites, ferryman of souls. Reawakening, new ideas, purification, perception, inspiration, social consent. And what them bullshit niggas doing right now is fear of change, refusal to make decisions, self-deceptions, and inner darkness. They need to face their ego. They need to get their ego out the way. They need to conquer their lower selves and put it to work. And the Hebrew for that is Resh, the letter R. Okay, and then, you know how we got earlier, we had the 10 of Pentacles. Like I just showed you. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and even under that is the 9 of Pentacles. So, now we have the King of Pentacles. Niggas got... Male. We have Gu. That is a male. we have the King of Pentacles. His name is Tsoede. I don't know how to pronounce his name too well. It's pronounced Tsoede. Sodi, something like that. Sodi. Male. That's a male. And then I'm gonna talk about the aspects of that in a minute. But then we got Ajay, the god of hunting. Another male. I don't see any feminine cards right now. I don't see any feminine cards right now. We got the Lover's card, but again, you got the masculine and the feminine. She over here doing her job. He gotta get his shit straight. It's all male cards here. So with the King of Pentacles, again with that royalty conversation, conqueror prince, and innovator. What are we talking about in this whole conversation? Innovator. We have to innovate the future for our people. Ambitious man, fighter, valorous person, innovation, practical intelligence, initiative, success, businessman. What have we been talking about this whole time? And then the card's just confirming it. Y'all already know I've been doing videos without any cards or nothing. I've been doing this. I just started incorporating tarot so people could get more connected with the ancestors and the energies behind what we're facing right now. And what's happening? That. Then we got the Three of Pentacles here. God of hunting. His name is Ajay. Mastery of an art. Great ability. Skill. Craft. Specialization. Celebrity. What? I had already been talking for a good... Dang, it's been an hour. I had already been talking for a good, I don't know, 50 minutes before I started pulling cards. Everything I just said has been confirmed. I don't have to say anything else. I really don't. Because everything is facts. Our people could have been in such a different place, specifically last year in 2022, had people stayed the course and actually been focused on the grand divine mission. People are here. Okay, they told me not to go in on that topic. They said to go ahead and pull another. That is wild. Okay, hold on. So y'all see the Lover's card is on the bottom of the deck, and then it's the Nine of Pentacles card, right? It's just like this, right? This is the Eight of Pentacles card, the god Gu that I mentioned, right? On the bottom of this deck, Nine of Pentacles. Up under it. The exact same card. Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to read this information to y'all. The Nine of Pentacles is the boy and the coin-filled gourds. Material wealth, security, ease, serenity, discernment, prudence. We cannot make an impact on our people if we're scraping for the next penny. Okay, they said pull from the other one first. Alright, I'm gonna close this out. Don't take this one. Okay. Two of them fell out. Oh, okay. They said take this one. Now, pull from this one. Okay. Earlier, we have pulled Judgment, right? Again, Judgment. Number 20. The same card. Argue with me if you want to. This is spirit speaking. Judgment. For those who have continued to waste our time and resources, those who are elders, those who are men who have the resources, who are supposed to be guiding the youth, those who are supposed to be guiding their wives, guiding, we're being real, their baby mamas, guiding their girlfriends, guiding even their mothers and sisters. They haven't been doing it. Judgment is upon them right now. Okay, and then this other card is the Ace of Chalices, Ace of Cups, which is, okay, my bad, which is the goddess. Now we have a goddess. Now we have a goddess. So we're going to read her aspects. It's the goddess Buk or Buk. It's pronounced, spelled B-U-K. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly or correctly. Buk or Buck. That's the goddess of water and the origins. And the Hebrew behind that is Aleph, number 1. The traits are generating force, vital energy, inexhaustible source, vitality, abundance, love. What did I just say? I literally just said the gods, the men, the males, the emperors, the kings, they're supposed to be the ones guiding the feminines into the right way. All the feminines need to do is show up and be like, okay, God, okay, sir, okay, husband, okay, what you need me to do? Because I got all this love, I got all this abundance, I got all this vitality, I got all this vital energy, I got all this generating force, I got all this inexhaustible source. It's inexhaustible. It's everlasting. It's continuing. The goddess source. So, if dudes arguing on the internet, right? And they got all these feminines like, oh, well, you're wasting our energy and our time. I don't care if it's inexhaustible. You got our energy going into the wrong direction. You need to get back on track and get it going into the right direction. It's as simple as that, really. Loyal to the end said, I tried to get your number. Do you believe in aliens? It's kind of an ignorant question considering the fact that earlier I had just mentioned the reptilians, the Pleiadians, and the Anunnaki. So I'm just not going to answer your question. You can just get your answer based off of what I just said. Willie Green the third said, hey goddess, hello, peace, how you doing? Sean Harris said, peace, Empress. Peace, Sean. So yeah, with all that being said though, this quarter, just like in the prophetic word, I'm gonna read it for y'all. My leg, oh, my leg, I can't move it. Hold on. Okay. They don't want to see no gangster bitches win. Let the industry done fucked up in these gangster bitches. If I 50 minutes up, I'm only 50 minutes in. Okay. So the prophetic word for this week is shift. As we shift actions. What is this reading about? Action. Routines, thought patterns, and interactions, our reality shifts. 3D reality is visibly changing as people act differently and environments are altered. By consciously tapping into our spirit selves, we upgrade our perception of life. Shift as our perception is reality. These upgrades are happening quickly, so we must be ready and open for our manifestations. We've embodied our desires. Now the universe is aligning those desires into our daily lives. Shift. We recognize the shift from intentional manifesting to receiving mode, living said manifestation. Continue showing gratitude for your current circumstance as it vanishes before your eyes. We are floating into the most optimal timeline for ourselves. Gratitude to the highest council of goddesses and gods in the heavenly realms. It's as simple as that. You're either ready for the change or you're not. Period. So, let me see if y'all got any. Okay, there's no more comments. So I'm gonna go ahead and go though. We're ending with 16 viewers and 27 likes. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. Make sure you're continuing to check out the community tab, okay? That's where I post darn near every day on YouTube. I'm not posting every day on Instagram unless it's my story. But the stuff that's on my story is mostly gonna be on YouTube first anyway. But regardless though, Willie Grace III said, question, do you know, what do it mean when you see purple light coming from my mid forehead? I believe I am healing. 336. Okay, so purple coming from the forehead, that's like the top is the crown chakra, which is the purple color. So it could be, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not healing. Healing is mostly green, associated with the heart chakra. However, it could be a form of healing, but that's mostly like consciousness, psychic awareness, ascension, stuff like that. But yeah, you know, this wasn't some super long tarot reading. This is all that's here. You know, it's not anything super crazy as far as us having a whole bunch of cards and the whole everything going on. It's just like a few simple cards that were straight to the point. I wasn't trying to have a huge drawn out reading. Thanks, because my life path is 333-6. Okay, that's associated 6 with the Lover's card. That's number 6. Sean Harris said, thank you. Gratitude. Lord Joker said, peace, goddess. Enjoy the live. For sure, for sure. Alright, y'all. I will see you next time. I intend to go live more often over here, especially. Maybe on Instagram, but y'all already know we got Millionaire Mondays and Freestyle Fridays on a schedule now. So make sure you go on my Instagram page and see how to enter into those realms. So for Millionaire Monday, we have high vibrational conversations about business, and you can join in the panel or you can ask questions in the comment section. Freestyle Friday is literally a talent show. We can display any talent that you want to display, and your entry is supporting a small business or an entrepreneur. Okay. Koal Holmes said, love you, Ellie. Thank you. I love you too. Gratitude. Sylvester said, what is your view on Donald Trump having contact with the Galactic Federation? I know, yeah. I have my own thoughts on his wife, but he's up there. He was a billionaire before he became president. So once you enter into a certain tax bracket, you automatically get access to certain information and contact with certain beings. And then once you become a higher rank government official, it's the same thing. You get contact with certain extraterrestrial beings. So the fact that all that happened is of no surprise to me. It just makes sense. Willie said, I was born in Georgetown, South Carolina, 33rd parallel. Okay. Like the 33rd parallel and below, a little bit above it, probably like the 30, up to the 30th parallel, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. That is a very, very important geographic location for our people to really focus on. So if you're learning about the parallels and different longitude and latitudes of the country and where you're located and everything like that, study the 30th parallel all the way down, the 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, and I believe the 35th, up until you get to the water level. Yeah. Really study those. Sylvester said, thank you for that download, goddess. I appreciate it, for sure. Thank you for this live and for the knowledge and information and for the truth and for the heads up and for your time and effort and for the insight. Greatly appreciated. Gratitude to you as well. So as long as this doesn't fall on deaf ears, and everyone who partook in the live, whether in the comment section or just sitting and listening and learning, as long as you take action. I am not a person for you to have analysis paralysis with. It'll genuinely make me upset if you follow me for this amount of time, this amount of years, and it's Oh, I was thinking about doing. I don't want to hear thinking about doing nothing. I want to hear I did this. I'm in the process of doing this. Even I tried this and it failed, so I'm going to try this. I like to hear effort. I don't want to hear I'm thinking about. No. No, it's too late to be thinking about nothing. It's too late. Okay? All right. But yeah, Shalom, Rain the Coins. I will see you in the next one. Tawada.